Hey everyone, just doing a quick video. I got some goodies in the mail today, so I wanted to do a quick just gear comparison. And so, got a new mouthpiece. This is a Walter Grabner, high-tech S4M, the medium tip opening soprano clarinet mouthpiece. And then I also decided to get a Legere European cut. This is a strength of 3 and 3.75. I actually ordered 3.5, but he sent a 3 and 3/4. But I've actually already played it a little bit, and it actually sounds pretty good. So I'm totally fine with keeping that strength. So I wanted to kind of compare it with my typical setup. So here I have my typical setup. This is an R13 green line B flat clarinet. And my mouthpiece is a Backun MoBa. This is the O facing. And the ligature, which will stay the same regardless, this is Pereira 3D. And then my cane reed of choice is a D'Addario Reserve 3.5 plus. So I want to just play a couple sort of contrasting excerpts on using both mouthpieces and both reeds. So the first, so we'll do the cane reed first, and then we'll do the synthetic reed second. So I'm going to be playing, first I'll be playing just the beginning of the third Rose Etude from the Book of 32, just for something lyrical, making sure that I can play really quietly when I want to and still keep the core of the sound and be able to play expressively. So this is my normal setup. And now we'll switch over to the Grabner. Alright, so this is the same cane reed, now on the Grabner, beginning of the third Rose Etude. Now we're going to go back to the Backun. Now we're going to play it on the Legere European cut synthetic reed. I actually have not tried the European cut as of yet. I don't remember which cut it was that I used to have a long time ago just as a backup. And on bass, I played on the American cut tenors. And that has been really, that's been a really good combination for my bass setup. Alright, so here's the Backun with the Legere European cut. Same excerpt from the third Rose Etude. Interesting. I think this is a little misaligned. I felt like I had to really work hard for that. But now we're going to switch back to the Grabner. And if you look on Walter Grabner's website, he mentions that pretty much all of his mouthpieces, even if not directly designed for the Legere European cut, the facings are well suited to each other. So supposedly it should be a good match. And here's the Legere European signature with the beginning of the Rose 3 of 32. Yes, I definitely like the Legere a lot more on the Grabner than the Backun, but I also think that there's some misalignment when I played it on the MoBa. Alright, now we're going to swap back to Cane, so we're going to do the same order. MoBa, Cane, Grabner, Cane, MoBa, synthetic, Grabner, synthetic, but now we're going to play the beginning of the fourth etude of 3. And this is again just for tonguing and for, how does it handle fast moving passages and especially repeated articulations. So again, this is my normal setup. This is the MoBa Mouthpiece and the D'Addario Reserve Classic 3.5 plus. This is a new reed, so it's not quite fully broken in yet, but I kind of wanted to have a reed that wasn't super used to my old mouthpiece. This is a good sounding reed, even if it is newer. So here's the beginning of the fourth etude. Not perfect, but for not having, played these in a while, I'll take it. So now we're going to try the Cane again with the Grabner mouthpiece. And now I'll do the same with the synthetic. And of course, the big difference in both of the mouthpieces, and that's because of this, how it's meant to suit the European signature, is that the European signature is a little wider. It's almost too wide for this mouthpiece, and so the facing of the mouthpiece is a little wider to accommodate that, which is tricky with my cane reeds, because I have to really make sure I'm lining it up properly, just to make sure that it's actually even, symmetrical. So here's the synthetic reed, opening of rows 4. Let's play a couple notes. That's a little bit better than the other excerpt, but one thing I do notice about the Legere, especially on the Backun, is that I can tell, at least when I'm playing, I can tell that I'm playing in a synthetic. As far as the sound goes, I'm not quite getting the reedy sound that I want to get, and maybe, maybe it's going to take some time to get that. I'm sure it's possible that with some adjustment I could achieve that sound, but is that something that I want to do? I'm not sure. So now, finally, the rows 4 on the Grabner with the Legere European cut. So definitely that time, the Legere sounds more like a cane reed on the Grabner than on the MoBa, so I really like that. The cane reeds, right now I think it's still a toss-up between the two. I think I'm just gonna have to get used to. I really like the sound of the Grabner. I do like how it plays, and there's some consistency with my bass setup because I play on a B4M on my bass, so it's sort of similar tip opening, but on the bass clarinet instead. But yeah, so overall, very impressed with the Grabner so far. I'm gonna just keep playing and breaking these new reeds with it, just to see if the cane starts to get a little bit easier. I definitely like the Legere European cut on this mouthpiece, but I'll probably just keep it as a backup reed for the time being, and continuing to mostly use cane. Let me know what you thought. Did you prefer the sound of any sort of combination? What are you playing on? Do you guys play on synthetic reeds? What sort of gear are you currently using? Let me know in the comments below. See you next time.